They say death is serious business, but some people refuse to leave quietly. They leave with punchlines in granite, one last joke carved deep enough to outlive their bones. Tonight, we're walking through a cemetery where the dead still get the last laugh. This is Dead Funny. Most headstones are simple: name, dates, a soft line about rest or peace, something like beloved father or gone but not forgotten. But scattered between the sorrow and the rebels, there are pranksters. The people who stared straight at the end and thought, nope, I'm going out funny. You'll see it in classics. A stone that reads, I told you I was ill. Another that sighs, wait, I'm not ready. Then there's my old personal favorite from the Old West grave. 4 slugs from a 44, no less, no more. You could practically hear the rim shot echoing off the marble. These are the people who turned their mortality into a mic drop. Dark humor, dry humor, and petty humor. They're all proof that grief and laughter are closer than we think. A cemetery isn't just a place of endings, it's a museum of personality, and some of those personalities still know how to throw shade from 6 feet under. Stories grow around the funniest stones. Some say wit lingers like perfume long after the body's gone. In one small town graveyard, locals talk about Open Mic Row, a cluster of witty epitaphs where people swear they hear faint chuckles after dark. Nothing dramatic, just a breath of sound. A small laugh caught in the wind, like someone remembering the punchline before you do. And then there's the story of a man whose epitaph reads, I was hoping for a pyramid. One night, a sharp crack split his stone clean down the middle. The caretaker, deadpan, muttered, guess not. In another cemetery, a guide swears that if you stand near a certain stone that reads, Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go. That's funny. And you complain about your day, your reporter will sometimes pick up a second voice. A faint, amused, same. Maybe it's the wind, maybe it's static, or maybe sarcasm doesn't die. It just gets better, reverbed underground. You know what I love about these stories? They prove that fear doesn't get the last word. Some people leave behind a legacy, others leave behind a laugh. And honestly, that might be the better deal. I mean, think about it. If you're stuck 6 feet under of dirt for eternity, why wouldn't you want to mess with people on their morning walks? If I had a tombstone, I'd install motion sensors that whispered, You look tired. Have you been drinking enough water? Or maybe a voice recording that moan just loud enough to make someone drop their Starbucks. But really, these graves are proof that humor survives anything, even us. It's honest, it's brave, and it's deeply human. One headstone in England reads, I made some good deals and I made some bad ones. I just hope the ledger balances. Another says, I told you I'd get the last word. And then there's one I stumbled across online that might as well be my own spirit animal. If you can read this, you're standing too close. See, it's that blend of horror and hilarity that I love. It's the reminder that life is ridiculous and death is just the after party with fewer snacks. So yeah, if I ever earn my own slab of stone, I hope it makes somebody snort laugh in the middle of a quiet cemetery. Something like, Here lies candy. Proof that caffeine can't save you from everything. Because if the dead can laugh at their own endings, maybe the rest of us can loosen our grip a little too. Life's short. The least we can do is leave behind a decent punchline. Death closes the story. Humor underlines it. And somewhere in between the dates and the punchline, we remember the person, not just the grave. Laughter, it turns out, it's its own kind of haunting, the kind that echoes long after the candles burn out. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.